Hello and welcome to another recording from my channel. This will be the episode Crossroads, and let's get into it.
Many Remans settled on Crateris after the fallout from Shinzan's rebellion. While they were safe from the destruction of Romulus and Remus, Crateris is a bleak world, with little in the way of habitable land. There are ample mineral deposits, which the Remans mine and sell for food and other necessities, but their lives there are harsh and unforgiving. Anyone who could survive on Crateris for as long as the Remans have, has strength. We could use that strength in our search for a homeworld, and I know the Remans have no love for the Tal Shiar. Go to Crateris, talk to the Remans, show them we are sincere and that we need their support.
Okay, probably another bridge officer by the looks of it.
Greetings, I have new orders for you.
Let's follow the arrow. Okay, now that we're at the Crateris system, let's get into it.
Tal Shiar are approaching Crateris, and they've already engaged a group of Reman vessels in orbit. The Remans are sending out a general distress call. We have to help them.
Hail them.
Commander Kai, Decimus, 20 vessels in position. There has been an unprovoked assault on our colony by Tal Shiar agents. They've attacked our module. We're suffering heavy loss. Please, we need your assistance.
Open a channel.
The Decimus is too heavily damaged. They can't respond to our hails. They won't last much longer if we don't help them.
Power to weapons.
Target's shields have failed.
Lead the way. We'll follow your attack vector and provide support fire.
Okay. Getting the launch shuttles.
Ship under attack. Target's shields have failed.
There's one more group.
Target's shields have failed.
The Decimus is nearby and it needs our help. They're losing structural integrity.
I'm trying not to talk too much because I don't want to talk over anything that happens. Sometimes that can just drag the video out, so I'm sorry about that.
Thank you for your assistance. We're continuing emergency repairs, but most of our major systems are offline. The Tal Shiar sent detachments to the surface, and our colony is not responding to hails. With our transporters down and shuttle bay damaged, I cannot send a security team to investigate. The Tal Shiar have never been so bold.
You plan to destroy your colony.
How can you be so certain? It doesn't make sense. They've left us alone for years. What would they gain? by destroying our home. We keep to ourselves and we do not challenge the Tal Shiar.
With all due respect, we've seen this before. The Tal Shiar destroyed our colony on Virinat without warning. If we don't get your people off Crateris immediately, they'll be defenseless when the invasion force arrives.
Torvin is telling the truth.
Invasion force? We aren't in any position to begin an evacuation. The head of our fleet, Obisek, and most of our ships are on maneuvers out of the system. They can't possibly return in time. Until we re-establish communication with the colony, our priority must be to protect the people on the surface. Find Zden. He will help you. He resides near the communication tower on the outskirts of the colony. If we re-establish communication, then we can formulate a plan.
We'll find Zden.
Zden is to the northwest, near a force field. If planetary communications are disabled, you'll need his help to bring the transmitter back online. We'll do our best to keep more Tal Shiar from beaming down, but I can't promise we'll be able to stop them.
Acknowledged. Okay. Why aren't you shooting? Okay, why aren't you shooting? What's going on? Why can't I target anything?
What are those things? They don't look Romulan to me.
Enemy targets on sensors.
Why aren't I shooting? What's going on? What is going on?
Enemy targets on sensors.
This isn't a bug, I don't know what is. Huh? I can't seem to fire at all three. Okay.
Thank you, stranger. I don't understand why this is happening. You're obviously not with the Tal Shiar. Why are you here? What do you want?
Commander Kayak sent us to help you.
Commander Kai, good. Follow me and then explain what's going on. We should get inside the security field before more Tal Shiar arrive.
Right behind you.
Follow me. We need to know more. It's clear that our colony is under attack, but why are the Tal Shiar doing this? Why attack Crateris? What are they after?
It's an invasion. They're taking Crateris.
There's no reason for the Tal Shiar to attack Crateris. We've been an established colony for over 23 years. We were given permission to settle here by Donatra. Why would the Tal Shiar attack a colony of their own people?
They didn't give any reason when they had destroyed our colony on Virinat.
So the rumors are true. I told you, Father. The Tal Shiar have declared war on our people. They're going to kill us.
They seem more interested in abducting people.
It doesn't make any sense. We aren't a threat to the Tal Shiar. What do they have to gain? They can't do this without anyone noticing.
Worry about that later. We need to evacuate now.
Evacuate? We must inform the Council. Who is going to listen to my order to evacuate? Obasek isn't here. He left Kai in charge. Why doesn't he give the order to evacuate?
The Telshia knocked out his communications.
That explains a lot. When we couldn't reach anyone, Slamek said he was going to check on the transmitter. He hasn't come back yet. We should find him and see if we can get communications back online.
Is there any other way to warn the rest of the colony?
Without the transmitter, we'll have to start contacting colonists individually. The word will spread, but it will take some time. Obviously, something is going on, but I'm not the one to order an evacuation. The fleet or the Council should make that determination.
Start contacting everyone you can. We'll check on the transmitter.
You'll need help. If you're going out to the transmitter, I'm going with you. Maybe we can find Slamek there.
We appreciate the help.
Farrell, you should stay here. Let these people handle this. We don't know the whole story yet. We need more information. We need to know what the Tal Shiar want. At least stay behind the security field until we hear from the Council.
Either way, we need to go.
Father, you can see what the Tal Shiar have done. These people need my help to get the transmitter working again. We'll take some weapons and armor before we leave. Don't worry, I can handle myself.
Let's go. What's this?
Press the U key to view your status or the status of your...
Okay, they just gave us more weapons and armor, which I believe I've got, so I don't need them. So I could probably sell them off if they're not bound to character. Bound to character, dang it.
Flanking damage detected.
Okay, seem to be firing a little better with this weapon. More enemies over here.
Watch where you're shooting. We need those shuttles.
We're gonna need a new plan.
Slamek, you're alive.
Sarah, you found me before those things did. I tried to repair the transmitter, but it was pointless. As you can see, the controls are completely destroyed. But it looks like you found some new friends.
Can we bypass the transmitter's console?
Didn't you hear me? The controls are destroyed. The transmitter is worthless.
Yes, I heard you.
Slamek, you're not helping. What if we set up a bypass relay? If it works, we might be able to control the transmitter dish from Zed's shuttle, or even our secondary console at home.
You could also try my tricorder.
It's possible, but I don't think it would work.
We need to do something.
Slamek! Try to set up a bypass relay for the controls. If you can get it working, then we'll head back to my father and see if we can access the transmitter from there.
We'll cover you.
Where are those things coming from?
Talk to me.
I told you it probably wouldn't work.
Let me try to connect Guy. That's not a good sign.
We should go back to my father and see if he's heard any news.
Agreed, everyone follow me.
Look up! We gotta get out of here now!
Nothing up there. What are you talking about?
What kind of ship is that?
Oh, there it is.
We don't know. It attacked our colony on Virenat.
And now they're attacking here. We need to warn other colonies.
Believe it or not, that's what we're trying to do.
Why am I not...
Shield losing power.
Were you able to repair the primary transmitter? I set up a portable transmitter relay and gathered as many neighbors as I could. I'm glad you found Slamek.
We need to evacuate immediately.
I'm not going to argue. Our security field is down and the Tal Shiar are attacking the colony. Hopefully everyone who hasn't already heard the message will realize what's happening and evacuate. There are more people on the outskirts of town. If I can get to them in the shuttle, I may be able to get them to safety.
You stumbled like I do. We can beam everyone here up to our ship.
Understood. Please take Varel with you. I'll take Slamek with me to help scan for survivors.
We'll rendezvous in orbit.
Father, I should go with you. It took me weeks to repair the shuttle's drive system. If something goes wrong, you'll need me there.
You'll be safer on their ship. Slamek can help me if we run into trouble. I'll broadcast the coordinates to every shuttle within range once we're in the air. Now go. We need to look for survivors.
Okay. We're here now. What?
Enemy targets on sensors. Flanking damage detected.
Our new world will be free from fear.
Sir, the Riemann civilians are safely on board. If we've done everything we can down there, we could use your help back up here. Miltel Shiar ships are entering the system by the minute, and don't think the Democrats can hold them off long.
The Decimus has engaged the Tal Shiar and is forming a wedge so we can get the shuttles to the beacon. The shuttles will be relying on us for protection. Without our help, they'll never make it out of here. Zeden's shuttle was one of the ones that made it to the ship. He's hailing us.
We're in position and ready to make a run for the beacon. Is my daughter safe?
She's aboard, she'll be safe.
I'm making myself useful. The singularity core on this ship is practically an antique. I'm keeping an eye on the power levels to make sure we don't blow apart in combat. Don't forget to put all the shuttle's power into the shields.
Don't worry, my child. It was the first thing Slamek did. When we reach the beacon, we'll await the signal to warp to the rendezvous point. Once we're all safe, you can transfer back to the shuttle.
As you can see, I'm still collecting all the loot drops, just in case in the future you might want to sell them off or use them. You've got the ability to make some credits.
Target's shield has failed.
We've broken the blockade. All ships fall into formation. We're reading an unknown ship near the beacon. It appears to be a battleship. If it attacks, our ships will be completely outmatched. Are you able to scan the vessel or determine its armaments?
No, but we've seen similar ships before.
They're emitting some sort of passive scanning field. We cannot get a weapons lock, and our singularity core power levels are fluctuating.
I'm noticing the same power level variation. The field is definitely emanating from the enemy vessel. If I tap into the beacon's controls, I may be able to send a high-frequency proton burst that should disrupt the field long enough to get a weapons lock.
Fire the burst on my mark.
Sending proton burst.
Help! We're being boarded!
Try to stay behind the enemy ship. It has a deadly frontal assault weapon.
It's not exactly easy when it keeps jumping around.
Zeden, Salamak?
I've scanned the shuttles, sir. They've taken everyone. Everyone. Even my...
How did we miss something?
Logs show that a cruiser warped in during the fight with the battleship, stayed at long range, and then decloaked briefly. They warped away less than a minute later. Ugh, they must have taken the colonists from the shuttles while we were in combat.
I'm sorry, Viral.
We have to go after them. We need to track their trajectory and follow them. They could still be alive, and we can catch up if we hurry.
Torvin, do we have any data on their heading?
Nothing. There was too much interference from the battleship. I wish I had better news, but we have more pressing matters. The Decimus is hailing us, and we need to get out of this system while we still can.
We're aware of the situation, but we have set a course for the rendezvous point immediately. There are other Remans there who will need our protection. After we regroup, we will have time to fully understand what has happened here, and to mourn our losses.
Join Tadan's fleet. We're stronger together.
We appreciate the offer, but that isn't my call to make. I'll relay your offer to Obisek and the rest of the fleet. But for now, I think it would be best if we go our separate ways. When we understand more about what the Tal Shiar are after, perhaps that will change. Thank you for your help. I know you tried your best.
Good luck, Commander.
I don't need anyone's permission. I'm coming with you, and we're going to find my father. In the meantime, if you expect to keep a ship this old from blowing apart at the seams, you're going to need an engineer. Good thing I'm here.
Welcome aboard.
I think we've done everything we can here. We should report what happened to Tamer. We can leave whenever you're ready.
Pick up these items and then we're out of here.
I don't need anyone's permission.
I think we've done everything.
will reach out to the Remans, but it will be difficult to get over centuries of mistrust and abuse. Perhaps if this Obasek is willing to speak to us directly, it might make a difference. I know you did your best to help them, and that the attack could not have been anticipated. I'm very concerned about this sabotage you reported, however, and that the culprit was never found. The Remans may very well have a Tal Shiar operative in their midst. We will not win every battle, but we will win the war. Count on that. Jolantru.
Okay, so we get a few pieces of ship equipment and a new bridge officer.
Greetings.
Congratulations,
I have new orders for you.
Lieutenant.
And that is the end of this video. If you have any questions about the video or the mission, any suggestions about how to make the videos better, please leave a suggestion down below. I just ask that you keep it civil in the suggestions down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.